Hey, good morning, everybody. Good Saturday morning. Beautiful out there here in southwest Colorado. Rob Powell, Facebook briefing. Getting a lot of good feedback from you guys on the post. Keep them coming. I'll try to answer some of the questions as I read them, but just to let you know, so I'll start with Turner first, okay? So as we talked before, we're showing some more containment up here along the 141 corridor. We did repopulate to pre-evacuation of those folks down in that were evacuated, so that's a good thing. That's a good sign for everybody. Fires continue to move up from Thimble Rock. We're putting a hand line up in this direction here with crews, and then picking it up with a dozer, improving the 417 road all the way out to the Divide Road. We've got pieces and parts in place for that. Things are going well. Coming around into Division Oscar, like I said, we were trying to shorten up this box in here. This is our big box that we want to make sure we got that secure, but with thankfully Mother Nature and stuff, with the moisture we got in the moderating conditions, we're able to kind of tie this off from the Big Creek dip down with a firing operation starting late yesterday afternoon, and tried to pick it up with night resources, but the humidity came up last night to 50%. So when it gets to that, fire will not carry in that ponderosa and all of that stuff. So today, we're gonna try to continue on. It's supposed to be a hotter, drier, warming trend for the foreseeable future. I think Dr. Claybo talked to you about that yesterday. But our plan is to kind of cut this off, this private up in here, and cut that chunk out and kind of bring it down to here and head towards drop point 70 into Division Quebec and move up to the Division Alpha break. We did get a UAS drone module in from the Forest Service yesterday, and their job is to fly with that drone. And once we get this depth established along this primary line, we're going to start flying the drone up, and they can actually fly along the edge of the fire and drop little ping pong balls that start fire, and we'll be able to kind of walk this back and forth and fill in this hole. Low intensity burn, more like a prescribed fire instead of something that's just going to rip and torch trees off and, you know, look ugly for a while. But anyway, that's the plan for the day up in here. I've been talking about this little problem area here. We flew a hotshot crew up there, their supervision with one of our supervisors. They looked at that pretty dang hard, and right now we're coming up with a plan with our agency administrators what the best option for is to deal with this piece. So we're going to get that plan established. Yesterday, we got a hotshot crew in from Montana, Hell and Hotshots. They're going to be a big help for us as the other hotshots that we have are starting to time out. So we're getting some resources in with the right skill set to deal with the issues that we're facing on this fire. Up here on Wright Draw, I had some, I think I saw a question that, what are we doing instead of just keeping it wet? So the reason we're keeping it wet on this flank is to keep it out of this drainage that runs up here to the north. It is North Fork of West Creek. So we're going to punch a dozer line in up here to drop point 40 and try to tie it off into this part and then try to keep it out of that canyon. One of the things is that we're also looking farther out for options in case this thing does come out and makes a run to the north and northeast, which this one kind of did. But guys are up there scouting right now. We've got a dozer up there from Mesa County, and we also have a masticator on a skid steer that just chews up the brush, and also from the Sheriff's Department, Mesa County. And they've been such a good help for us on this fire when resources are kind of scattered. It's getting busy nationwide. So every little piece that we get, we're very thankful for. Up here in Glade Park, I found out this morning that the fire department is willing to refill our trucks and our tenders. So we really appreciate you guys at Glade Park FD. But I took a picture this morning, and it's going to probably show up tomorrow on our Facebook or PIO stuff, that it was absolutely gorgeous, looking up at the Palisade and our camp and the river.
Yeah. We'll show it right now.
Okay.
Put it right up right now.
Okay, they're going to put it up. So thank you for your time, and I'll talk to you soon.